You want to become a fashion designer but don't know where to start, whether you have no degree, no experience, or no money. I see you because I was you. In this video, I'm going to show you how I became a fashion designer without going to a fashion school and how you came to no degree needed. I will be sharing with you the real step, or should I say the real way you can become a fashion designer, even without going to a fashion school. So if it's something you're interested in, I would want you to watch the video to the end because something is about to change about you. So without much further ado, let's get right into the video. I didn't go to fashion school. I didn't have experience. All I know is that I want to design, I want to create piece that makes people comfortable in it. I wanted to design. I was so sure of that. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Heezah. I teach aspiring designers like you to start, build, and grow as a fashion designer and as well build a clothing brand if you would want to, while sharing my own real life experience building Heezah clothing and my journey of becoming a fashion designer. Kindly hit on the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I share a new post like this. I'm building a whole series to help you start, build, and grow as a fashion designer and perhaps make a clothing brand out of it if you'd want to. And you want to stick around with me? Well, we take on this journey together. So without much further ado, let's get right into the video. I honestly do not know what I was doing. I was just so sure that I want to create a design that makes people feel comfortable and as well modest. Somehow that pushed me to start this journey. Today, I'm learning, I'm growing, and this is how I became a fashion designer. I remember when I told myself I wanted to be a fashion designer. I sincerely do not know what it meant at the time. All I knew was that I love fashion. I love people wearing great designs, looking beautiful. I knew I wanted to create those things, like make people feel comfortable, that they'll feel so grateful. I was a student, probably with brain, but I have no money. I was broke. I have no access to fashion school, but I had something in me. And this is for the fact that I wanted to create something. I wanted to create a design that people will be glad to have and willing to have. So I started with what I have. And before I go further, let me show you what this place looks like. I know you might be wondering what this place is, but it's actually an abandoned part of my hostel that I turned to my studio. You know, it's just this part of me. I knew I needed a space to start creating and making designs, but I was broke, no money. I just had to make do with what I have. I started with old fabrics. Whenever my mom, you know, make herself a dress and, the tailor or the designer decide to give her probably some pieces that are left behind, I take them home whenever I go home, back to my hostel. Then I started creating designs from this. I'm not really a fan of sketching. I actually do not enjoy doing that. I like going straight to the stuff itself, being like working with the fabric itself and bringing my design to life. I don't know if that resonates with somebody. If it resonates with you, say that in the comment section. I started with what I had, old fabrics and watching YouTube tutorials, channels like this. But let me be honest, I started watching videos from Vanessa and Vanessa Lau here. You can check out her page. She's got some kind of stuffs that will make you, fearless and go after your dream. So I recommend you check out uh, I recommend you check out her channel. You'll be glad you did. She actually do not teach fashion design. She didn't teach, sewing or the likes, but she gave me the strength to, do what I want to do. Even if at the time it doesn't make sense to people, not even my close friends. But to one person, and that's me, I give motivation, the encouragement for you to start. If you're still unsure and you're having that doubt, you don't know where to start, I share a video where I talk about the 6 basic skills you need before you can be called a fashion designer. Check this video to get the full gist on that. And of course, you've got to have a sewing machine for you to start joining pairs together. I was grateful to be able to get that. And at first, it wasn't a sewing machine that I got for myself. It was for a friend. And usually when I have designs like that, I usually go to our place, beg her for the space to make me make use of the machine itself. Girl, it's so hot in here right now. And you guys, you just have to bear with me, like I'm literally sweating out. Like I said, this is like an abandoned space and much air doesn't really come in here, but it's a space that I enjoy and I feel so, real when I'm here. So the real turning point happened to me when I realized that no one is coming for me to hand me the title of a fashion designer. I've got to go earn it. I've got to make myself the fashion designer itself. I knew I had to learn. I had to learn to sew in a hard way, make mistakes, ruin fabrics, and even cry sometimes. Yeah, I still try again. That's when I realized that being a fashion designer isn't about being perfect. It's about creating something from nothing. And that mindset changed me for better. As I kept learning, I started cutting, you know, making designs and yeah, making mistakes, losing money, and making small outfits for myself and my close friends. I started Heezah clothing not because I had it all figured out, but because I wanted to build something real while learning. Every designs I make now reminds me how far I have gone from not knowing how to sew a straight line to creating my own brand, not knowing how to sew. And trust me, I'm still learning every day. If you watch this video today, kindly give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, there's more video coming and I don't want you to miss any part of that. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to become a fashion designer, but don't know where to start, this is your sign to start where you are. Don't wait for high school. Don't wait to have it all figured out. You learn by doing. And proof of that. And prove that you can start with nothing but a dream and consistency. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be passionate enough to begin. That's how I became a fashion designer. No school, no experience, just passion and consistency. I'm still learning and I'll keep sharing with you my journey and everything I discover along the way. I hope you'll be here to hear all of that by subscribing to this channel so you can get notified whenever I share a new post. If you're on this journey, make sure to subscribe. We are growing together, one stage at a time.